It's not every day history repeats itself. But at Oak Ridge National Laboratory, one family discovered just how closely their past and present align. A senior technician at Isotek recently learned he's working with the same material his grandfather handled more than 40 years ago. Like grandfather, like grandson.
Yeah, they probably worked on that same canister.
Jason Johnson, a senior operations technician at Isotek, recently discovered that he was working on the exact same canister of uranium-233 his grandfather prepared for storage more than 40 years ago at ORNL's Building 3019.
It's kind of surreal. It's pretty neat to think about that he was in this building and that I get to still work and do things in this building that he was in.
While Jason's team prepared the canister for retrieval, Billy Starnes, an Isotek U-233 specialist, spotted something interesting. The canister had been sampled before being placed in long-term storage, and a familiar name showed up in the logbooks. Andy Johnson, Jason's grandfather.
Sure enough, there was Fletcher Daly and Judy Butler and Andy Johnson had handled that particular can that day, and the other days when they put it back in storage.
Billy worked with Andy, an engineering technician, for almost 10 years and remembers him well.
Yeah, there was a lot of processes that had to be kept up in steps according to the procedures, and Andy was one of those guys that you could depend on to do his portion of that work.
Now he finds that same dependability 2 generations later in Jason.
It's kind of interesting, yeah, to have his grandson in here.
It's almost like they're all part of the same team, just working in different eras.
He would probably think it was neat. He would think that was pretty cool that I could be able to work with something that he had worked on prior to that.
Andy Johnson passed away in 2015, but Jason carries his grandfather's legacy forward through his own work, completing critical cleanup efforts and helping ensure the material can be used for cancer treatments. We would also like to highlight that Billy Starnes has an interesting story. He's the one who spotted the grandfather-grandson connection. He's worked at Building 3019, the world's oldest operating nuclear facility, for over 50 years. You can find more about Billy's story on our YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more exclusive stories.